Just a couple quick notes before we get started here. We are going to be testing 10.3 on our test route in Olympia, Washington. This was at night in what becomes heavy rain, and we find plenty of room for improvement on FSD. Just so you understand how I'm going to be grading FSD, I don't find a lot of value in disengagement counts. A lot of testers out there are just looking for a zero disengagement drive, and they will let the car do pretty much anything to avoid disengaging, at which point saying zero disengagement means basically nothing. What I'm looking for is how close are we to robo-taxis, no human driver in the seat, and what do we need to fix to get there? So that is why you'll see me noting all the issues. That is the perspective from which I am judging whether it is a minor, moderate, or major issue. Minor is just inconveniences, while major is stuff that needs to be fixed before we can have a robo-taxi fleet. And then moderate is kind of the gray area in between. Without further ado, let's get rolling.
We're going to be heading up to Olympia in the dark and in the rain. I have once again tried to clean the windows. I'm not sure if it made it better or worse, but hopefully better. Once again, stopping too far back at the stop sign and creeping forward. At least the turn was better. Getting too close to the curb there for my comfort. So maybe that is not something that was fixed in 10.3. Perhaps that was just a night-day thing. I got spooked a little bit by that car coming on the left. It's the first time I've had that happen, so that might be a 10.3 thing. Oh, my bad. I didn't put in the navigation yet. Navigate to Olympia. Okay. Navigation didn't update fast enough there. Okay, so we've got a change in our construction area here. There's now a truck in the middle blocking it, which seems to have actually helped FSD a bit in dealing with it. Okay. I had to disengage there because it waited until it was like halfway past that turn in order to take it because the nav was updating too slow, which is really something I would like to see improved, is the speed with which it reroutes, because that's becoming a big issue. I just watched a Dirty Tesla episode where he had it reroute, missed a turn and had to reroute, and then it like missed the next turn because the navigation was too slow, and the next turn and the next turn, so it's a problem. So we're taking a left here. Very nice. No complaints. You know how I love to complain. So we're drifting to the left here. I'm going to pull it back. So we got a car coming. And yeah, it wants to go into these deep puddles on the side. So I took over there to avoid the puddles. Whoa. It just jerked to the left for no reason that I could see. A little bit rough so far. Puddles definitely do seem to be something that FSD just ignores. Or at least mostly ignores. I think it's gone around them a little bit, but not much. Taking a right, totally clear. Easy visibility to both sides. Pretty good turn. Tiny bit of a jerk to the right at the end, but not a big deal. It is pretty bad visibility right now. Like, there are times when I'm having trouble seeing where the lines are and everything, but FSD seems to be doing fine. Aside from the, well, since the neighborhood, anyway. So it should be going to the left here. It waited, took its time getting into that left turn lane, but got there. And made the turn onto the on-ramp. A little slow, but otherwise okay. So now we're going to see, as always, I assume, that it'll wait till it's forced to merge. We don't have anybody behind us, or to the left of us. So yeah, it's waiting until it is forced to merge by the edge of the road. And no turn signal. So alright, so we're coming up on a group of cars here. I'm going to bump the speed limit up 5 miles an hour so we can see if it'll pass these guys. In the past, my car has not really wanted to pass anybody on the highway. At least not on this part of the highway where navigate on autopilot doesn't work. And it looks like even on assertive, it is still not wanting to pass on the highway where navigate on autopilot is not available. So as you can see, we're in FSD Beta on the highway because of that. But it looks like the passing feature is part of navigate on autopilot for the highway at the moment. So I don't think it'll voluntarily pass anyone if it's not using navigate on autopilot on the highway. Interesting. So I just wanted to test whether voice commands have been implemented with the new beta profiles. Change beta profile to chill. Change full self-driving beta profile to chill. Now it opened driver settings, which isn't even the right category. Switch to chill. So yeah, it's only sending me to the panel where I can switch acceleration from chill to standard, so I don't think that's implemented yet. All right, we are coming up on our exit here. And we got somebody trying to get in on the right side, which merges with our lane. Oh, so we just switched into navigate on autopilot. This is where it becomes available out here. And here's our exit coming up on the right. We're going to indicate. We are not indicating and we're not turning. So that's not great. That is what you would call a total fail. And this time, with Navigate on Autopilot working, it took it just fine. Mysteries of the universe. Okay, so we're turning left here. Give you a view of the side road, nobody there. Got somebody behind us waiting, we need to go. And we're not doing anything. So I'm pressing the accelerator. And it's stopping again. Having lots of problems so far. Here's the left turn. We're all clear this way. We're all clear that way. Oh. Interesting. So it kicked us out there, but then I re-engaged and it did it just fine. Which is not where we should be. So we're again going into this turn lane and we should not be. So I didn't break it out that time. It corrected on its own. So I had to take over there and bring us back to the right. The person behind us definitely thinks we're crazy or drunk. Oh, I was trying to move the wheel there to let it know I was here, and it was apparently enough to take it out. So it's not slowing down at all for these curves, which is okay. I might slow down like a couple of miles an hour, but it's no big deal. Matter of preference. So we need to merge to the right now, and I'm pressing the accelerator a little bit because, oh, okay, and I'm taking over because it was trying to go into the middle turn lane. Okay, so we need to merge to the right here. There's nobody behind us. It's waiting until the last minute. Actually, it's going over the yellow line a little bit before it got forced over there. So definitely need to do that sooner. When there's traffic during the daytime, like, you need to get over there pretty quick or else you can get stuck. So we're going to take a left at the light here. We're supposed to be. We're getting Getting in the turn lane. I thought about going to the right for a second for some reason. And it's green and we're going. All good. And then we're going to turn right up here. That was a great turn back there, by the way, and this is also a great turn. A perfect turn, I would say. Navigate to Olympia Mark II. Oh wait, that's not the right one. Navigate to Olympia Mark 1.5. Okay. Just a little concerned about that curve there, but it managed it. Taking the right. Cleared the curb just fine, and very smooth acceleration and steering on everything so far. I'm impressed with the drive thus far. Another right. Got a lot of Halloween decorations around here. I like this neighborhood. So it is creeping. Not really necessary. We had good visibility to both sides. I don't know if the trees were... Okay, so jerked the wheel back and forth a little bit there. Uncomfortable, but... And now we gotta do an unprotected left onto this 40-mile-an-hour road. So we got a car coming here. Oh, come on. I did not cancel that. Well, at least see if it creeps to where it needs to be. So I can see to the right, I can see to the left. There's a car coming from the right. It is waiting. Now there's cars coming from the left and from the right. It's pulling out a little too far into this lane. I'm gonna back up. We'll give it one more try. But yeah, it's it definitely pulled out too far there. So we got traffic. And it is going. It is clear. I'm not sure that it could see that it was clear to both sides when it started going there. I don't think it could. But I guess it did have time to stop if it saw something coming. So I think that was an okay turn. Problems. So we're coming up on our left here, which I'm making it turn into this neighborhood so we can see it turn left out onto this. Not going into the turn lane, so I'm taking over. Okay, let's see if it's going to wait for this. Okay, we are too close to the curb. I will wait to see if it stops for this traffic. Okay, oh. Pulled the wheel on me there. Didn't think I was putting enough friction on it to take it out, but it's a tiny gap that we could have shot through there with a lot of acceleration. Same here. But it's waiting. It wants to go, but it's waiting. There's definitely, we got a huge gap here, so it better go. Press accelerator pedal to resume cruise control. I don't know. I guess it's not going to do it. That's disappointing. Got some Halloween decorations here. Looking good. So it's saying navigation complete, but we're not quite there yet. Navigate to Mark II. Oh, that's not the full. Okay, good. Turn left here. Excellent turn. I was afraid of this. It's taking a path I didn't want here. I don't know. I guess we can try left onto this road instead. Oh, interesting. So any situation here. So I took over because that was really tight quarters, and then it was beeping at me. This tree limb is right on top of this car here. So near as I can tell, it was going to be okay there, but I'm not taking the chance. So it's clear to go here. And that was a good turn. No complaints about that one. Didn't really have any traffic though. All right, light's green. We are moving, slowly accelerating into both lanes. It's kind of straddling the white line there. And now we're wanting to go into the turn lane again. That is a recurring issue. So I've got it turning left up ahead here so that we can, again, try and do a left onto this road. And if there's not traffic coming, I will wait until there is so that we can see how it handles the traffic. Got into the turn lane appropriately that time. And it's green and we're going. Looking good so far. All right, a good turn. Navigate to Olympia Mark III. So it's going to do a turnaround here. Looks like it wants to go, oh, my bad. I guess it wanted to go this way. And it's jerking the wheel all around. Don't know why. Oh, okay, it swerved to the right there because it apparently wants to be on the right side, even though it's going to have to come right back to the left for the parked cars. Clear to go here. Proceeded. Pretty good turn there. Tiny bit of jerking, but nothing serious. And that was a great turn. No complaints about that. Got a lot of parked cars here. Seems a little bit nervous about them, but it's handling it fine. Okay, good. Getting into the left turn lane as we need to. Good job there. All right, green light. We are rolling slowly. And it's confused about which lane to go into again, went into both of them, and eventually chose the near lane, which is the correct one. So it's supposed to be going into this garden center over here, but as you can see, it doesn't know how to get there. So apparently I'm gonna need to do that, which is just getting this turn lane. Yeah, it just, if you can see there and on the map, it just doesn't see this road here, or the parking area anyway. Which, to be fair, there's not much here when the gate's closed. And we do have emergency vehicles driving by us right now. So I don't see that it knows where it's going yet. I guess that's because we're on an unmapped road. But we'll see. It's clear to both sides. It's going to the right, which is the opposite of the way we're supposed to be going. And now it's getting into the turn lane to go left because it has rerouted. So apparently we're going this way quite quickly, but that was a good turn. Okay, unprotected left. It is clear to both sides, and we've got visibility on both sides now, and we're going. And that was a pretty smooth turn. Very impressed with the turns, all the turns so far this drive. Taking an unprotected left here. Clear to the left, clear to the right. And another smooth turn. Okay, green, and we are rolling slowly. Would like it to accelerate just a little bit faster off of the green lights. And so now we're going to be coming into this neighborhood and do a turnaround when I give it the new nav point. Okay, taking a right. Very nice. Navigate to Olympia, Mark 2.5. Can't keep track of my own system. Okay, we got a left here. It is coming to a full stop for no reason. And then completed the turn well. Got an unprotected left here. It's cutting the corner on this one. Another unprotected left to yield. It slowed down quite a lot for that one. But yeah, for a neighborhood, that's a good turn. Very nice, aside from that random stop at the turn. I didn't get to use it in here, so we got into the left turn lane. That's good. I didn't get to use it in here on 10.2, but I'm pretty sure it would have been quite rough, judging by what it did back in Elma. Okay, we are rolling. And yep, it's having trouble picking the lane. Definitely something to work on. After watching the last video, I saw from the screen capture that it appears to be able to see the lanes fine, both for when it was when it was merging into the turn lanes while it inappropriately while it was trying to go straight, and on these left turns where it can't choose the lane properly. It seems to have no trouble seeing the lanes. It's just having trouble deciding where to go. Hey, look at that! Got a Tesla Model Y. So we're going to be taking a left here, obviously. And then we'll be doing a right over to Baskin Robbins. And then we'll do an unprotected left out onto this street. So it was a little uncertain about which lane to choose, but it didn't actually hesitate in the. It didn't interfere with the steering, so it figured that one out in time. Okay, cutting a little close on the curb there, but it made it. And again, yeah, that's a little too close for my comfort. Oh. And then we got a speed bump. That would have been a surprise for it. So we are too far to the to the left of the road, and it was not slowing for that speed bump at all. And these are pretty hefty speed bumps. Okay. Navigate. Okay, so now we're doing the unprotected left. We're totally blocked by this sign here from seeing to the left. To the right we can see. And it was just proceeding. So that was not great. Let's try that again. Okay. Okay, now we can see. And that car turned off, so we're good to go. Oop, little jerky on that turn, but not bad. And again, we're slow rolling at the green. I'm going to give it a little bit of juice so that hopefully Tesla. That we need to be accelerating faster there. It's jerking the wheel a little bit to the left. Not sure why. You can probably tell better than me since you can look at the screen. But yeah, I think it's having trouble finding the lines here, because it is dark and wet, and the pavement has a lot of reflections going on, so it's hard even for a human to tell where the lines are. But for the most part, it's doing really well with that. So changing lanes, I don't know why. We don't need to. Maybe it feels that's the passing lane and it doesn't want to be in there since we're going the speed limit. But we are going to need to be in the left lane pretty soon here. And I would not want to be in the right lane right now, because if anybody's behind us wanting to turn right at the stoplight, we'd be blocking them. All right, green light. We've got a police car to the left. So don't do anything weird, FSD. Okay, we're changing lanes to the left and it's clear to go and no problems there. We are doing the speed limit, which nobody does here, but that's what I've got it set to. And slowed for the turn. Completed the turn. Oh, okay. So that was great until it jerked to the left right at the end. Navigate to Olympia Mark IV. So I think we were creeping for visibility there. Okay. Kind of, I mean, it's hard to say for sure, but it looked like we were going to clip that trailer. Okay, right turn, we're all clear to the left, and it should be able to see that now. And it is going. Jerking the steering wheel around a little bit, but not too bad. Taking the left. Very good. Here's our roundabout, first one. And it's trying to run over the lower lip of that roundabout. Navigate to Olympia Mark 4.5. So it consistently does that with these smaller roundabouts. They have a big raised center, and then they have a very short lip around that, and it just ignores the lip and tries to drive over it. It just doesn't see it. That was a good turn, by the way. And here's another left. Okay. Took it a little wide. Not too bad. Another left. Okay, took that one a little wide too. So we are circling back around to the roundabout, and now we're going to be trying to go all the way around it to the third exit. Navigate to Olympia Mark 5. Here we go. It's not sure which way to go around, and this is a really tough one. There's not much space on the other side of it. Yeah, it's just kind of, it's just going pretty much straight into it. Not seeing that lip again. So as you can see, like, this would have been a big ask, because now even I have to back up a little bit to get around here. So that's probably going to take a while to perfect that one. And now we're going straight through this one. It did slow down, that's good. It came to a complete stop though, which is bad. And it's gonna hit the curb. So I had to take over there. Okay, speed for that speed bump. I don't know if it slowed for the speed bump or this roundabout. Kind of seems like the roundabout. Okay, now this one has a really wide, short lip around it, and it is gonna hit that lip. So I had to take over there. Navigate to Olympia, mark 5.5. There we go. So I'm going to take it back around to this roundabout again, and in the process we're going to go all the way around this one, or try to. Okay, that's a good start. It's taking it wide, or a little too wide, and it's abandoning it. So it was just going to go off to the right there. Yeah, it took that way too wide. Going a little faster than I probably would be here. And now suddenly stopping. We're too far to the left. If anybody was trying to get by us going the other way, they would not be able to. It's all clear, but it was creeping for visibility there, which is good. Now we're doing another left, coming back around to that roundabout. I can see to the left, I can see to the right. It was too close to the curb. So I took over. Oh, that's our destination. Pretty much ignoring that speed bump that was right in front of us, I think. Coming into this roundabout pretty hot. Now it's slowing down, that's good. And we're going all the way around it, or we're gonna try to, and okay. So our back wheel went over the lip of it, and we were about to run into the curb as well. And then this is going to be the last roundabout we'll do going this direction, which we're going to try and go straight past it. That's a good start. Yep, it does handle going straight through that one. And we got a speed bump coming up here. We are slowing for it. Would prefer lower than 19, but that's what they've got it set at right now. And it ignored that kind of unofficial speed bump there. Right turn here, nobody's around. Creeping, we should be able to see now, and it's going. That was all good. Still not a bad turn, really. And here we have very low visibility, and interesting. So as you can see, well, you can't really see, but let me back up here. So this is where the stop is. We got bushes to the left that are blocking big time. We got bushes to the right that are blocking big time. We need to be like here, and there's a car parked there as usual. So we can see to this side, but basically you need to be like halfway into the road to be able to see if there's somebody coming from that side. So I'm gonna try that again, because I don't know if it was just going to where it needed to be to see the cross traffic. If so, that's a new behavior that I've never seen it do before. But it kind of seemed like it was just going way past the stop sign there. Yeah, it's just going past the stop sign. It is stopping out here. I don't know, I think it pretty much handled that as well as it can. Now that said, I don't think it, given that the cameras are in the B pillar, I don't think that it will ever be able to handle that turn well if there is traffic coming. It will just not see it in time because it just physically can't with where the cameras are. But that said, it's handling it as well as, it's basically going to where a person would stop to look and then proceeding from there, which is as much as you can ask given the hardware limitation. Anyway, that's it for the way here, and I'll see you on the way back. To see if it'll go all the way around it. Right now, it's okay. Nope. It it just abandoned that. Okay, so we were supposed to go all the way around to the left on that roundabout, and it just kind of gave up and went right. So that's fun. So I'm going to turn us around here. It likes to put a blinker on when it's entering a roundabout. Okay. Taking it wide, very wide, and we're going all the way around. Okay. Apparently it rerouted that way. All right.